Everybody, I'm Huell Howser. As we all continue our search together for California's gold. You saw something glistening in the sun as we explore a very interesting part of our state's history. But look closely, a place that is full of rich and colorful history. How are you doing?
Well, good morning everybody, and the fountain is fountaining. I haven't seen this in quite some time, back here at the Orange Circle. And if you saw the name of this video, well, I have to go to work because it's Tuesday. It's really warm for some reason. And it takes me quite a bit now to get these shots, believe it or not. We got one work truck down here at the old open liquor sign, but I'm just happy the fountain's going. It's about 70-something degrees out here in Orange County right now. But enough with that. Let me sum up while I'm here. I thought I'd come out to Chapman. I'm driving in right now. Gonna do my morning stuff. There's a car coming. Gotta be careful at the fountain because the fountain attracts cars for some reason to drive on through it. This one looks like it's gonna make the circle. But I thought we'd go by Chapman University, then we'll jump back a few days when I was out in Newberry Springs and I checked out Howser'S iconic Volcano house. I believe it is also known as Volcanic. It was also used in the Olivia Wilde movie, I think it's Goodbye Darling. There goes the old boar's head truck. I'll let you know what it is when we go to Chapman in a little bit, but let's go. So at the time of filming this, it's currently the middle of June, so I wanted to show you this since everybody is away for summer vacation. I'm able to go through the fish building, and since we're doing a day of Huell and going into, well, gonna go show his volcano house a little bit later, I thought I'd stop by and show some things at Chapman University that I know Huell would be fond of. We're in the fish building right now. There's nobody here. This is for all religions. Show all the different colors coming through here, all the different lights. It's really something to see. And right outside, through that window, is where Huell's remembered. See, that should be open right now.
Well, as we end our visit to Santa Cruz, we are faced with a dilemma. Actually, it's the same dilemma we're always faced with when we go somewhere. You see, when we go to a location, we think we know what we're going to be doing. But while we're there, we always find out about 10 or 15 news stories that we'd like to do. For example, right now we're at Seacliff State Beach, a couple of miles south of Santa Cruz. Right out there is the pier, and at the end of the pier is a local landmark. All the locals know it as the Cement Boat. Now, the reason they call it the Cement Boat is because it's a boat and it's made entirely out of cement. It's been here for decades. There's a wonderful, very colorful story behind it, but of course we're out of time and we're going to have to come back some other time to do the story on the Cement Boat. As we leave Santa Cruz, as always, we'd like to thank everyone for sharing their stories with us, the surfers and the people down at the beach boardwalk. We'd also like to thank you for watching and invite you to tune in again next time. As we continue our search, we don't know where or what we're going to be getting into, but as we continue our search for California's
I've yet
gold.
to see this thing watering. I'm sure it really is something. As you can see, that's a weird echo. And as you walk in, down to the left and to the right, Huell Burnley Howser. October 18th, 1945, January 7th, 2013. Love you, Huell. Rest in peace. I always think this is so cool too. This is right outside the little area we were just in. Got all the different flags. I'm waiting for the library to open, but if you're ever in the orange circle, Chapman is directly down from the road here. And you can walk around the grounds. I highly recommend it if you're looking for just to stretch your legs or check out some cool history. This place has tons of things to see and super peaceful, clean, quiet, really cool. This thing's almost hypnotizing. You want to touch it, especially with today going to be up in the hundreds out here. Fun watching that crow up there, whatever he's doing. Waiting for the library to open. That's where the Huell archives are. And so we're going to go down there real quick. Just because I'm here, so why not? Shown it before, but I really enjoy it. Oh, the movie I was talking about where Huell's Volcano house is Don't Worry Darling. And that's with Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde directed that movie. It's a 2022 movie. It's on one of the streaming platforms, I'm sure. Oh, there goes the crow. One of the streaming platforms. It's about like a 1950s wives living in a utopian society, having everything they want, while the men go off to work and the wives just enjoy the luxuries of a nice 1950s house. Supposedly everything's perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Well, watch it if you want to see more. But
what are we doing?
Changing the world.
They're lying about everything.
But in that house, the one military or place that they go to is the Volcano house. The film is based out of Palm Springs. All the houses were filmed out there. But the Volcano house was used in the video. So I'm excited to show you guys what I saw at the Volcano house. I think I can go into Leatherby Library. I think it was Mr. Weatherby, right? Mr. Weatherby? This is Mr. Leatherby.
Side of this thing. Boy, it is windy up here.
This is calm.
What do you mean this is calm?
This isn't even a kite flying day up here. Usually it really blows.
Whoa! Now wait a minute. This is a view.
All right. Howser's archives is this way, so once you're in the library, you head downstairs. There he is, the man, the myth. Hey, Huell, I just went to your house. It looks fine. 100 years from now, long after people have forgotten me and my television show, the word California's gold will mean those students who are the future of the world. It's 10 a.m. and it said it'd be opened, and it was. And I'm going to actually grab something on my way out of here. I've shown all the early years and things like that. I'm just going to show his desk and a few things. I like this picture of Huell and Dolly Parton and Loretta Lynn. It's one of my favorites. Huell sitting on a bunch of tires. I was just out to Salton Sea and actually to one of your favorite places, Huell. I was out to Salvation Mountain. I do have that book by Louis. I don't know if they had this last time or not. Here's Huell in the service. I don't remember, and I don't think that they did. That's pretty cool too, the El Camino Real bell that follows the missions all the way up California. That's amazing. Whoa, look at that. The honorary control presented to Huell Howser. The gold. Looks cheesy now. You know, I have to go up
to Pasadena area soon, and there it is, the California's Gold Soap. I believe that store's still in business. There's Philippe's in downtown LA.
Hi, I'm Huell Howser, and right now I'm riding high up over the beach here in Santa Cruz, one of our state's most beautiful and historic communities. Now we're going to be hanging out here in Santa Cruz, kind of checking this place out for the next couple of days. We've just gotten here, but already I know we're going to be spending a lot of time down there on the beach. We're also going to be spending a lot of time down here on the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. There are all kind of fun things to do here. We're going to have a lot of fun on this trip, and you're invited to come along as we continue our search, this time in Santa Cruz, for California's
I'm not sure if this
gold.
came out of his 29 Palms house or if it came out of the Volcano house. Probably the 29 Palms. I know he spent a lot more time there. But there is his desk, his lamp, and his belongings. Best things to see right there. His camera and microphone were used for 15 years by Huell and to film over 300. My camera is this big. There's the mic and the camera. I was like showing this to his calendar of where he was going. Under Lake Arrowhead, Watts Towers, Dune Buggy, Warthog Update, B-2 Bomber. 300 episodes on that camera. Wow, here's the video log. 8 a.m. crew call. Fuerte and Slater. So that's stepped outside and we're in Liberty Plaza. There's a piece of the Berlin Wall over there. So, real quick. So while I was in there, we've never had an issue before. Somebody came out and told me that there was no filming in there. It's very ironic, especially for what Huell used to do. I wonder what Huell would think about that. I mean, not really showing anything or, you know, just sharing with people that can't make it out here. I thought that was rather strange, but that's fine. That's their policy now. Come by Chapman, still check it out. It's free. Real quick too. These are free. Flip around. These AAA maps with Huell Howser on them. Huell Howser visits California landmarks. If you want one of those, send me a message. I'll send you one. Grabbed a couple of them just for that reason. Next, let's go Newberry Springs. With a couple days in the past, going to show you Huell's Volcano house. Well, we're picking up now in Newberry Springs. I'm in the middle of the California desert, and it's actually only about 84 degrees, but you can see behind me all the lava rock. It's almost like, this is cool because it's like you're on a different planet. It really feels that way. It's really something to be out here. But directly in front of me, I've made my way down from the 15 freeway. It's about, I think it's about a half an hour, kind of where Yermo is, if you're familiar with Big Eddies or coming in a little bit after Barstow. But we've made it to Huell's Volcano house. It's awesome. Here we are at the gate. Now, Huell owned this house from 2004 to 2012. I'm gonna walk up to the gate. It says no trespassing. This property is protected by surveillance. I'm just gonna say I don't know where, but this fence goes all the way out there. Authorized visitors only. Subject to prosecution. Let's look at this. I'm going to zoom into it. It looks like some people are out there below the house. So I just zoomed in with this camera. And so they do have a house below. Like I was saying, Huell owned this house from 2004 to 2012. And it said that while he was having lunch with one of the guys, or the dean from Chapman University, he said, "What are you going to do with that house?" And Huell said, "Why? Do you want it?" And he left this house to Chapman. And Chapman recently sold it, I've heard. within the past couple years, but it was supposed to be for the astronomy division of Chapman University. On top, you can see that there's kind of a lookout. I bet you got a great night sky. I'm going to include the clip. There's a lake down in front. I'm going to include the clip of what the inside looks like and stuff like that, but I can't believe I made it. Huell. This is really part of California's gold. I can't believe Huell never did a video on this, just because of how amazing this is. Try to give a full 180 of it. There is nobody out here. I mean, the roads are well maintained, but
just found a comfortable hill and just sat down right on top of it. A lot of people refer to it as Dr. Evil's lair from Austin Powers. So you've got views in every direction, from the mountains to more mountains and more sand. It's as remote as you can get. The property is right now currently listed for $750,000, which includes all 66 plus acres, guest house, and the lake. The house itself is about 1,600 to 1,800 square feet. It's hard to kind of measure it. The individual that had it originally built was an astronomer and an inventor, so he needed something remote to get a lot of inspiration and just be out in the middle of nowhere. And then there's an aperture on the roof as well that was perfect for stargazing and things like that. The architects definitely had this cylindrical, circular theory that they played with. They commissioned an architect that worked a lot in restaurants. So the conical, the house was kind of started with the fireplace, and they kind of built the house around that. All the staircases inside are winding as well, all the way up to the aperture on the top of the house. Absolutely no way you could replicate a house like this. Even if you truly wanted to, you'd have to start by finding a dormant volcano and moving on from there.
it looks like, sorry, no tours, private guest only. Well, I would like a tour, please. I asked nicely. It looks like the fence is made from the lava rock on the ground. I'll show you some of that around here. And just show you somebody broke this. We're going to walk around in the space just surrounding it just because, well, because I drove out here. Can't think of the name right now of the movie, but with Olivia Wilde that she did. Look at this. Here's the box. But here's some of the rocks. These lava moon rocks. What is this? Piece of something. I might have to... Whoa. Dude, those are some big prints around here of something, and those are pretty recent. Some of it's people. And walk up over here. Here's the water. Get another view of the house from the side. Now, I'm not going to drive here. I don't feel like getting stuck. I do have all-wheel drive, but yeah, you can kind of see the water down there. I love this. Everything about it. So glad I made it to the Volcano house out here in Newberry Springs, California. It gets quite windy out here too, but right now it's not so bad. It's not so hot. Check out the ground. This is so cool just wandering around. And somebody made these. They laid out the lava rock. I really don't want to find something out here. Like there's a little bit of clothes. That's the stuff I really don't want to find. Any things left behind. One more shot. Okay, I'm gonna head back. I think I'll end this video. Maybe Chapman University. I know I started it off in the morning there. Maybe I'll end it back. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it to editing. I still have about 2 hours to get home to drive through the desert. It's been pretty smooth sailing. If you want to know anything about this, I mean, you can just put it in Waze, Volcano House, Newberry Springs. It'll take you right here. Like I said, you'll only be driving on a dirt road for about, maybe 3 miles. It's not bad. And it's all well maintained. I think when the movie crews came out here, that they really had to bring out the trucks and the equipment. So it's pretty level. It's not bad at all. You're not going to get stuck. I'm pretty sure you're not going to get stuck. But that being said, see you in Orange. Check that out. Directly behind me is Memorial Hall. At Chapman Auditorium. Roosevelt Hall. I can't read that hall. It's not Arsenio Hall, I'm sure. But with that being said, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun going to Newberry Springs, going to Chapman, getting yelled at for filming, which I never understand, but that's fine. I don't need to understand. Hey, it's free. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me it. Like this video if you like this video, and as always, please consider subscribing. It does help. Almost to 3,000. You could be number 3,000. That'd be great. But with that being said, that's amazing, and I'll see you next time. Chapman University is definitely part of California's gold. Roosevelt Hall, built in 1928 on the National Register of Historic Places. Roosevelt Hall.
Boy, that's a tight fit. Look at that. Look at that. That is unbelievable.
Brittle and the brittle. But
Now we're going to pour it out?
that's right. There you go.
Oh, look. Now that's peanut brittle.
That's peanut brittle.
And as it dries up very quickly?
Well, these are slabs that are cooled by water. They're hollow, and circulating chilled water goes through them. It's a very typical way you do this in the candy business.
Is this hot?
No, this is cold right now for a reason.
Oh my gosh. Looks like a boa constrictor.
So what I did, I put some plastic over the top, because then I'd get the water to roll off, and we wouldn't have that cooling by evaporation. This is very old. This used to be smooth, and it's kind of crinkled up. This is one of the first suits.
Well, this should be in the Smithsonian Institute or something like this. It so happens that O'Neill is headquartered in Santa Cruz. And Jack O'Neill, the man who is credited with inventing the surfing wetsuit back in the early 1950s, lives in Santa Cruz in a beautiful house right up over the ocean. He had heard we were in town and invited us over to meet his family, including his dog Boris, and to talk a little bit about his famous invention. And in true Santa Cruz style, we decided to climb up on the roof to talk. You were afraid.
I was afraid to cut you.
All right, now wait a minute. You brought something out, Laura, that is just blowing me away. Look at this picture.
You did video on
Now that is a young Huell Howser sitting there. I think that goes back further than the
We were all
19. Now we're getting ready to fall off the wagon. You don't know what I'm talking about. On the corner now, it's just a little place right on the corner there. But believe me, what they make inside that little building, what they sell inside that little building, what you can eat inside that little building, if you're going to fall off the wagon, believe me, that's the place to do it, right there. That's my donut right there. And now for our donut update. Because after our visit, Stan made an executive decision and decided to rename the peanut butter pocket donut the Huell. Words can't describe my appreciation to Stan for this honor. And so the next time you visit Stan's Donuts, have a Huell or two and watch almost magically as your waistline grows.